Hi there, the following tutorial will guide you step by step of how to draft a basic skirt. I'll be using this book So You Want to Make a Skirt, which is one in a series of 4. These books not only detail how to draft basic garment types, but also how to construct those garments using industry standard techniques. There is a forum to accompany this tutorial for discussion, comments and feedback. I would welcome your contribution. Thank you and enjoy. Okay, so before in the book So You Want to Make a Skirt, to draft the basic skirt block, you'll also need a pattern master, meter rule, pencil, and you also may need a rubber. But in order for you to see the draft more clearly, I will be using a pen for this tutorial. The first thing we need to do is create an axis to the lower part of our paper by ruling a line long enough for the skirt length. Using the pattern master, a right angle is created to the right hand side of this line, which is then extended. This point is 0, and it is important to number each point created, as you may need to refer to it as you draft the skirt later on. 0 to 1 is the balance factor, which is detailed in the book and is 2 centimeters. 1 to 2 is the hip measurement, which is 47 centimeters in this case, and is placed on point 2 and angled towards the previous line, and where those two meet becomes point 2. Point 3 is the skirt length, which can be any length. And once again, using the pattern master, is squared up and then extended. To create point 4, using the pattern master, square across the top area of the page and extend it towards the previous line. Where those two lines meet becomes point 4. Point 5 is the hip length, which is 21.5 centimeters, and point 6 is the same, 21.5 centimeters, and we connect the 2 points. Point 7 is the side seam, and that's halfway between these 2 points, and it should be something like 23.5 centimeters. Using the pattern master, we square up towards the waistline, which becomes point 8, and then we extend that line down to the hemline, which then becomes point 9. Point 10 and 11 are 2 times the balance factor, so the measurement is 4 on each side. And then using the pattern master curved edge, 4 centimeters as indicated into that curve towards the side seam point 7 gives you a nice curve for the side seam hip to waist area, and is reflected for point 11. Now, an optional strived room is given to the skirt block, and is 3 centimeters either side of point 9, and those points become 12 and 13, which are connected to point 7 as detailed. There is now a front and back of the skirt with the front part of the skirt closest to you. Point 14 is half the balance factor as the back waist sits higher than the front waist and is squared into the pattern draft itself. Using the curve of the pattern master once again, roughly 4 centimeters into that curve, connect point 10 to line 1 to 2 in a curve and point 11 to line 14 with a curve to create a curved waistline. Because we put an optional stride room in the hemline, the fabric moves away from the grain line and some fabrics will become more relaxed because of this. So the hemline is raised in this area to compensate for any drape that may occur. Darts are drafted into the waistline in order for the skirt to conform to the body contours, with the centre of the front dart being 7 centimeters from the side seam, slightly mirroring the angle of the side seam itself. 1 centimeter is measured each side of this dart and is connected to the base of the dart, which is 8 centimeters deep. The centre back dart is measured 6 centimeters from the centre back and is squared down from this point 10 centimeters with 1 centimeter either side of the centre and once again connected to the base of the dart. The last dart to be created is 6 centimeters from the back side seam and is squared down 8 centimeters once again to slightly mirror the line of the side seam with 1 centimeter either side of the centre connected to the base of the dart. And there you have it, the basic skirt block.